Yeah, it's awesome to be able to get that extra game, something you earn throughout the season. So there's always really great energy, especially when you get to play in an awesome bowl game like the LA Bowl against a really good opponent in UCLA. So the guys are fired up, and the energy's been really good this week.
You mentioned Bronco Bowl in practice.
Oh yeah, it's a little scrimmage we do for like the freshmen and the guys that have been on scout team this year, and they get a chance to compete a little bit, and something we always do towards the end of bowl prep, and it's a good tradition.
Anybody stand out in the game?
Yeah, Troy Wilkie, he had a couple touchdowns, and Kai had a pick.
Like it's not fair choice playing in that range.
Yeah.
Well, we talked to Riley about it yesterday, but just for you, knowing this is your last game, what kind of the emotions like?
Yeah. I don't know. I was talking to someone the other day. I kind of just feel very at peace, kind of just with everything that's gone on. And it'll be emotional, I'm sure, because it's the last time I get to suit up in the blue and orange and be a Boise State Bronco. But I'm going to enjoy every second of it, and I'm fired up.
With the injury, stuff you've had to deal with, is this probably it for your football career, or are you going to try to pursue playing?
That's not a decision I made yet. I need to continue to talk with my family and some other people that I value their opinions. So just going to talk with them and just make the best decision for me going forward.
We were talking to Tubes the other day, and he mentioned in the last month the defense is just playing more free than it has in a long time. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, our game plans, our coach has just been doing a great job giving us really simple game plans and giving us the freedom to go execute it. And we've been flying around, we've been making a ton of plays, and it's been so much fun to be out there and be a part of that. But that's just a tribute to our coaches and how they've gotten us prepared these last few weeks.
Throughout your career, DJ, like you make the decision to come back, and then like you get the Mountain West Conference Championship game, you earn another week with your brothers. You get the bowl game, you earn another couple weeks with your brothers. You're out of the opportunities to earn more time.
Yeah.
I know BJ could kind of ask this. Your day to day right now, what is it like to wake up knowing you got 7 days left? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even necessarily the game, just everything up to the game.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make the most of the days I do have left, just spending more time in the facility than I probably would, just trying to be around the guys, and because these are moments you don't get back. It's easy when you're a freshman to just want to get out of the facility because you're there all the time, but you realize when you're a senior, like, you only have so much time left, so you just want to soak up those moments with all those guys. So that's just what I've been focusing on.
You said you're at peace. With
Yeah.
all that has gone on, like how satisfying is it to feel that, with 7 days to go?
It's super satisfying, especially last year. Making the decision to come back was ultimately to play in the Mountain West Championship game and win it. So being able to accomplish that, especially after everything that's happened this season when we weren't really given a shot, and I mean, that was just the cherry on top, being able to win that game. But I'm fired up for this next game, fired up to close out my career as a Bronco on Saturday.
I'm not sure how much the last 2 days or this season you've been out there against either CJ or Colt. But what stands out about those guys, and I guess the confidence that this team has that one of them can lead you guys to victory?
Yeah, we have a ton of confidence in them. They both have prepared each week throughout the season like they were going to play, so they both looked really good at practice. They both throw a really good ball. I know Colt's a lefty, so that can be look a little awkward sometimes, but he does an awesome job, and yeah, they both looked really good, and we're confident that they're gonna be able to lead us to a victory.
You just take it back to last Sunday. Jeremiah Dickey strolls into the room, and he's got this long, drawn-out message for you guys. What's going through your mind as he's kind of up there talking, and what was your reaction to the ultimate?
I mean, just sitting there, he's talking, and I'm sitting next to Dimitri, and we're like kind of talking to each other, like, "Oh, come on, just tell us." Like, the build-up was killing us, and there was times he was talking like he was gonna hire him. There was times he was like maybe not, and it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen? He finally did it, and the whole room just went crazy, and it was awesome to be a part of.
I know that you and Spencer are close, so what's the first thing you told him after that?
I just told him that he deserves this more than anyone, and he's earned every bit of it, and that he's just going to continue to be successful because of who he is and the relationships that he has with people.
No, not one to give the one or two people on Twitter a voice necessarily, but it feels like every time you post something about Alexander Tubman, there's somebody out there that wants to respond negatively to his cover skills or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's played 13 games with him this year, I'm curious what your response would be.
Yeah. They don't see how hard that kid works every single day. So, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but it's easy to look through a screen and judge a kid based off of one play or one game, but they haven't seen the work that kid's put in since he showed up here in August of 2019. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that stuff like that does happen out on social media, but yeah, Tubner is an awesome kid. He's a great friend, and he's a badass football player. So Boise State should be fired, or Bronco Nation should be fired up to have him back for another year.
You said you weren't sure about your football playing career. What about going into the family business?
Family coaching? Yeah, there's been a lot more talk about it lately than I've expected. I'll answer it the same I've always answered it. I got my degree in mechanical engineering, so worked pretty hard on that. I'd like to give that a shot first, but I'm not going to say I'll never coach. So, but I would like to give engineering a shot first to see how that goes.
What can you tell us about this, about the UCLA and what you see out of the offense?
Yeah, they do a really good job up front running the ball. They have really good backs. I know they just had one of their quarterbacks go in the portal, but the other kids, he's played a lot, and he's a really good player too. And they got length and speed on the outside, so they're a really talented team, and we're going to have to prepare the best we have all season if we want to win on Saturday.
Does it make it more difficult to prepare when you may not be sure who's suiting up? Is it more like a first game of the season?
It can be, just because personnel is such a big part of the game, but I mean, we prepare. If you prepare the same each week, you shouldn't be too surprised by what you're seeing on the field. So, and that's why in-game adjustments are such a big deal too. So I know our coaches will have us dialed up, and they'll be ready to make those adjustments if needed.
Your thoughts? This is going to be your last game here.
Yeah.
Can't squeeze another one out.
No.
Your thoughts on?
I might try, but I think my yeah, it's gonna be emotional. Try not to think about it too much leading up to it, but just gonna try to spend as much time around the guys as I can, squeeze every moment I can in my last few days as a Bronco. So excited for that. But yeah, excited for the game.
Is it more fun to play in an NFL stadium? You're going to play your last two in the Raiders and then the Rams/Chargers stadium. Do you guys enjoy playing places like that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, Allegiant Stadium was awesome to play in. I mean, such a cool environment. Anytime you get to play in those NFL stadiums, just because of who gets to play there every Sunday, you know, you get to share the field. It's the same field that those guys get to play on. It's a pretty cool, pretty humbling experience. Being a Chargers fan, it'll be fun to be able to play in SoFi. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's always cool getting to play in those big-time venues.
Kind of another one, DJ. You mentioned portal with UCLA. The portal impacted your guys' team this week, and obviously it happened at a position you really probably can't completely ignore. So as players, how do you just kind of approach that, talk through it, and get by?
Yeah, it's just become a part of the college game now, whether you agree with it or not. But I mean, it happens to every team. So we we'll make the adjustments needed. But one thing I just want to say about Talon is that he is an unbelievable teammate. He's an unbelievable friend. He's a great leader, and I will always be a Talon Green fan, no matter where he goes. I love that kid. He sacrificed so much for our team, and yeah, I'll always be rooting for him.
DJ, we talk a lot about you've got 2 goals. This program's got 2 goals: win a Mountain West championship, win a bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
You're halfway there, but it's been a while since you got that other one. That
Yeah.
second one. Just talk about in your mind what that extra motivation this week for you seniors and your 6-year guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Like you said, it's our goal. It's in our team room. We read it every day. It's a huge deal to win the Mountain West. Not only win the Mountain West, but also end the season on a high note by winning the bowl game and being able to celebrate with your guys one final time, especially as seniors and guys move on to go out a champion. There's no better feeling. So yeah, that's something we're really fired up to accomplish on Saturday.